What is that thing that makes you happy? Whatever makes you happy is different from what makes me happy. So you are the only one that can actually decide on that thing that would make you happy. You are the only one that would decide on that thing that is what your best life can be. So don't look at other people's best life as to validate or to gauge your own best life. Are you feeling like life is not going the way you want? Do you want to live your best life, but you're not there yet? You feel you're not there yet. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions because I get this conversation, I get these, for every time I have conversations, somehow I stumble on people having the conversation of, oh, when I do this, I'm going to live my best life. When I achieve this, I'm going to live my best life. But my question is, what does this really mean for you? Living your best life. What does this mean for you? Sometimes some people want a dream job, and sometimes some people want to have children. Unfortunately, they do not. And sometimes some people want to get married, and sadly, things aren't going the way they want. There's so many other intentions, good intentions that people aim for, but are not able to, things aren't working the way they want. And then you feel it's not the right time to live your best life. The first question I would ask is, who has actually drawn the abstract of what your best life should be like? Who has actually put together what best life means? I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on this because I get it a lot, and sadly lots of people are quick to forget that time waits for no one. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts today. However, if this is the first time you're joining us, thanks for joining. This is the Bola Adeyeye Omishade Show, a community where we support people to be the best version of themselves. So thanks for joining us. I'm excited that you are here. If you do not want to miss our future episodes, do not forget to click on the notification button so that you get reminders that our episodes will be premiered. And yes, I appreciate every single or every minute that you spend here. Thank you. And yes, to my returning viewers, I'm always excited that you're here. Thanks for being part of this community. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. Thanks for sharing your experience. And I hope that we're here, we'll grow together, and we'll all be the best version of ourselves. Right, so I hope you have had time to ponder on those questions. And the first question is, who has actually drawn the abstract? Who has drawn of what your best life should be like? I come across people who says, oh, this person has not made me happy. And I have been there, you might have been there, where we sometimes expect so much from people. We base our happiness on some people. Well, in quote, not everybody do that, but I have found myself in a position where I wait for people to validate me. I wait for people to do things to make me happy, as opposed to me doing things to make myself happy. You know, but you see, I have come to realize that, and some of you that are watching, you could testify to this, that the only person that can make you happy is you. And that best, and at the same time, that best life that you want, you are the only one that can draw the abstract. So they're similar. That best life that you want, I know that you want to get married, you want that dream job. Now I have another question for you. When that happens, what next? What are the things you want to do after you get married? What are the things you want to do when you get that dream job and you know you're waiting, you're putting them on hold? Why are you putting them on hold? Unfortunately, those things have not happened. You are in the process. How about doing those things that you want to do after you get married? Start doing them now so that you are used to that culture. You are used to that best self. Now, we're in a world where lots of people share things on, for example, the social media. I always say this. They share. In the last episode, yes, I talked about, you not comparing yourself with what you see on social media. You see people have great holiday. You see people have good family. They save so much money to go on holiday, use lots of credit cards to go on holiday, and then you feel that that's their best life. They go back and start paying lots of debts because they've gone on holiday on credit cards, and they have actually shared with you what they want you to see. Or then you live this best life, you go on this luxury holiday, and then you come back to no job. I had a colleague once upon a time who went for holiday for, I think it was about 4 5 months. I think she went to a couple of countries. She saved so much money to go on that holiday, and then by the time she came back, she kept coming back to the business where we worked together to get a job. But I'm not saying this as, I'm not making fun of her. I'm just saying that, are you going to go on that holiday on credit and come back to no job? Is that the best life that you want? Ask yourself. You see people who who buy things on credit, and then they share it with you on social media, and you start wishing that that's the life that you want. That is what best life is called. No, that is the life that the social media wants us to see. That's the life, that is their own abstract and not your own abstract. Create your own abstract for yourself, and start planning, start living that life now. Because of course you have created that abstract, and you're work in progress. So whatever you want to do, when you have actually completed, maybe you've converted the abstract into reality, start now. Start getting used to it. And then sometimes when you find yourself in a situation where you just cannot be happy because you're not, maybe you haven't achieved those things that you want, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to say, now grieving does not really mean when somebody dies or when you lose somebody. No, there's sometimes when you want something, you desire some things and you're not able to get them. You want to say to yourself, okay, cry. You can feel free to cry and say, okay, this thing is not here now. Okay. I'm sorry, maybe it could be as a result of you making a wrong decision at some point, or you ignoring, or you being oblivious about something. So feel free to grieve, just the way when you lose a loved one, or, just grieve and get over it. And get over it and start, be very positive and live that life that you want to live if that thing was here now, if you were married, if you got that job. Now, I'm not saying that go above, go beyond what you can, with beyond your limits. I'm not saying that. You do things within your limit, So grieve, and when you finish grieving, you say to yourself, it is what it is, and I have to live my life. Because one thing I have realized is when you're the best version of yourself, you see, you're positive, you're positive, and then positivity attracts those things that you want. And that's how I want you to start thinking, and be grateful for what you have. You look around yourself and say, although I want these things, I want that thing, but this is where I don't have them yet. This is what I have now. I am grateful. I am thankful. It's I know you would say that you've had lots of these multiple times, but I am saying this because I know that we all go through times where we feel down. We feel like I want this, I want that, or I have failed here, and then it holds us back. It sort of, makes us not take the next step. And we get very comfortable with where we are, and for example, even for those that are in a relationship, you're in a very bad relationship, but you're very scared of leaving the relationship. You're in a very bad, you're in a job that you're not happy with, but you keep going to that job because we're not very good with change. We're always scared of change, you see. But if you have to live your best life, you have to take some very uncomfortable decision, some decisions that makes you very uncomfortable, if you want to live your best life. If you want to change, if you want you actually have plans for the future, you're foreseeing these very beautiful things. It requires drastic actions, and these actions are not actions that will come really, really easy. You have to pay the price. They don't come really easy. Stop holding yourself back. Stop limiting yourself. Take that bold step and start living that life. If you want that job, start seeing yourself living the life of, yes, the job is here. If you want that children, start living your life as if that child or those children are here. If you want that marriage, start living your life like that partner is here now. Because life is too short. Life is too short. I was speaking to an old friend recently, and she's my secondary school mate, and then I said, where has time gone? We're talking about over 20 years ago, and then we were saying, so I can't really believe that 20 years, it just looks like yesterday. So when do you want to be happy? When? I want you as much as you can, because it has to be a very conscious decision. So don't hold yourself back by staying in that bad relationship. Don't hold yourself back by staying in that job that is not what you want. Take that step, and if you need to add value to yourself to get that job, then you need to do that now. If you need to actually take that bold step to set up that business, you need to start today. Drastic actions are needed for this kind of things. Don't be too comfortable. Don't be too scared of change. And limit how you what's it called? How you take in what you see around you, like what people present to you. Filter them, and be your own abstract, be the source of your own happiness. Don't let other people's output, don't let them be your own abstract of where you want to be. What is that thing that makes you happy? Whatever makes you happy is different from what makes me happy. So you are the only one that can actually decide on that thing that would make you happy. You are the only one that would decide on that thing that is what your best life can be. So don't look at other people's best life as to validate or to gauge your own best life. You are the only one that would know that thing that will make you satisfied. Hence, it has to start with you making the best decision ever of starting now. The best decision ever of saying, I want to live my best life from now. Make yourself happy. Dance if you feel like dancing. Sing if you feel like singing. Have a party in your home if that's what you want. If you want that car, if you have the money, you buy it. Don't wait till when that thing happens before you buy the car. Prepare yourself for that glorious future. Prepare yourself for that beautiful marriage that you want. Prepare yourself for that education that you want to achieve. Start reading books. Start watching episodes or videos in relation to where you want to be. Start looking at how other people who run similar business, how they have succeeded. Prepare yourself and make yourself happy, because you see, there's something that comes with when you feel you are on the right track. You sort of feel very positive. You feel motivated to just keep on going because you feel you are a step closer to where you want to be. You feel you're a step closer. So why not? Why are you wasting time? Start living that best life now. Now, I mean now. If you're listening to me now, tell me, what are the things you've done to live your best life? What steps did you take to start living your best life now? Because this is just my opinion. I want others to hear from you so that those people who are struggling to live their best life, they can understand that you don't wait to live your best life in the future. You start living it now, because life is just too short. Tomorrow might not come. Tomorrow might not come. That future you are waiting for might not come. It is hard. It is bitter. If you look back and you ask yourself, what have I done in the past? Will you be happy? Will you be fulfilled? That although you've not been able to achieve so much, you have made some wrong steps that has maybe hindered you from achieving some things, but still you're satisfied that you were able to do one or two things. So do not, because the future is still ahead of you, do not regret some of those things that you could have done now. Do not regret them in the future. Hence, I want you to start living that life now. If it is you working, and you feel that you're going to spend time with your children later, unfortunately, your children are growing and you're going to miss those precious times you're supposed to spend with them now. Start enjoying them now. Start spending that precious time with them now. Don't wait till you get that very big house. Don't wait till you get that very big business. Don't wait till you get so much money so that you can take them on holiday. No, you can have your mini holiday just around your area. You can take a walk around together. Spend time with them now, because tomorrow might not come. And then they are growing. When they grow, they live, they are independent. So don't miss out on those precious times. Live your best life now. If this is you, ask yourself those questions. Who is actually drawing the abstract for my best life? Ask yourself another question. What does it mean for me to have a best life? And also, when I have that best life, what next? Because these questions will help you to understand, to call you back, and you have a better understanding that your best life has to start now. If you have found this very useful, do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Keep sharing, share your thoughts with me on what you understand by living your best life, and how you have actually taken steps to live your best life now. Importantly, life is too short, so I want you to be happy, and you have to be happy because you and you alone can make yourself happy. Thank you for watching. This is Bola Adeyeye Omishade, and I'll see you next week. Bye.